I wanted to also get your thoughts on what's out there currently. Like, and you mentioned that, we don't have a lot of options right now, which is probably why our communities are so critical when it comes to the stuff that's out there. But, what are your thoughts about like Aziz Ansari and Mindy Kaling and Hassan Minaj, Riz Ahmed, all these guys, Kumail Nanjiani, even Superwoman, who's, making it.
Yeah, like Lily Singh and all them. Yeah, I think first of all, I'm very hopeful and encouraged and excited about the future, because I think the folks you just named, right? I think they're a wave of folks that really, I think they're highly criticized, and I'm not an exception. I've been there. I've criticized their work and them before. Yeah, we all have, right? Because we care. Actually, really, that's the big thing, is we care. But I think what they did was they put a lot of I think as brown people, if we're trying to increase our representation, our stories, we need stars. We just need them. And they did that. Is they became stars, and they made it, they made the idea of a brown person, you can at least point to somebody for the most part, which I think is absolutely essential. And I think they carried that weight. And I credit them for that. But I think the other thing is, like, they're not the answer to all of it. I think they've actually opened, I think they've unlocked the door that was locked for a very long time. What I'm really encouraged by and what I'm really excited by is there's a wave of South Asian creators right now that have followed that are actually opening that door. Like, there are so many, and also not just talented, but super diversified. It's not just writers, directors, actors. There's so many people in different realms of film and TV, but also other arts. And I'm really excited because a lot of us are using the internet to just make our stuff and put it out there and find audiences and grow. But the big thing is, I think we're supporting each other like never before. I think because we care about our culture being on screen, and we care about each other and supporting each other. I'm in LA. I have a lot of creator friends who are brown right now, who are all making our own work, and we're all show up for each other, support each other's projects, invite each other to podcasts, like do all that stuff that I feel the combination of the fact that we care about our community and we're diversified in our talent makes me think that the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to see an explosion. We're seeing the beginning of that, but you're really going to see an explosion of people on all formats. And I think part of that, I do credit, Aziz and Mindy and Hassan and all that, from at least pointing, you could point to something and be like, oh, that's possible. And before them, it was, there wasn't a lot to point at. That's not possible. And I actually also credit like brown people, the people that get enough shine are the brown people that had to play those terrorist roles and stuff in the 2000s, right? And the 90s.
You're
and
saying
the 80s,
shout out to terrorists.
Shouts out to all the people that played terrorists, that played taxi drivers, that played the stereotypes. Because the thing is, like, forget the ones that don't care about our community, that feed into crabs in a barrel. They will not be remembered, and we don't want to work with them. But it's the ones that had no choice, right? Yeah. And they didn't have any example to point to, and no one was asking them for their story. And I feel like those are the folks that like actually are as a part of the process as the Hassans and Mindis and stuff, because we had something to react to. And I feel bad, I feel like if they struck 10 years, 20 years later, they wouldn't have to do those roles. So I feel like
we had to have like the digestible browns to like kind of work that middle space that we had to get upset at for being digestible to white people, but not as true to us as we wanted them to be, for us to get the true brown people that we want.